This place is magic. It's absolutely magic. Look at the sunflowers. Look, and look at the lake. This is somebody's home. John's playing for a private party and this is their garden. It's hard to believe, isn't it? Beautiful. Those sunflowers are stunning. Look at them, massive. This area is known for sunflowers because it's very, very hot. The Charente is one of the sunniest areas apart from the Côte d'Azur. And he's got lots of sunflowers. Why would somebody as busy as this man, who runs this place, who does all this gardening and everything, why would he plant something like sunflowers? There's nothing more than just the fact that they're gorgeous. Obviously farmers use them for the seeds and things. But look, there's a little bee on that one. Look at it, really feeding fantastically on that sunflower. Wow, gorgeous. What a stunning place. So I'm going to find a very cool spot because today is absolutely boiling. I'm going to find a lovely cool spot where I can do a little video. And this video that I want to do is a sort of a carry on from the last one. The last video I did was all about dying and the fact that I believe that there's more to life and death than just dying. And I know that I've had loads of experiences as a tarot reader. So I think that my next video, the one I'm going to do here in these beautiful gardens, is going to be tell you another story. And this story is something that has resonated with me all my life. So here we go. Hi. Right, I promised you a story, and this is really, really a true story. This friend of mine had lost her son at the age of 19 on a motorbike, and I met her sort of 5 years after the event, and she was still suffering really badly about it. I don't think she ever got over it. And she said to me, it's the anniversary tomorrow of my son's death, and I always go up to the crematorium and you know, just pay my respects to him. And I said to her, I'll read the cards for you while you're away and think about you, and maybe, you know, something might come. So she said, that'd be great. So she went off to the crematorium, and her daughter always met her there, always the same time, always on the same day. And her daughter was always there before her. And what they do in this crematorium, I don't know about others, but this one, they have like a book, and they have all the people's names in the book. And obviously, you know where the cask, if that's what it's called, is placed, and it's in a wall with a plaque. But you also find the person's name in the book. And normally, her daughter's always there, and her daughter would have found the name, opened the book, and she'd be waiting for her mum to come. On this occasion, her daughter didn't get there until after, and she got there and there was no daughter, nothing, just this empty crematorium. And she looked around and she thought, I can't even remember where he is. I can't remember anything. So then she went to the book and she started looking through the book, and she couldn't find his name. And for some reason, because she couldn't find his name, she panicked and she started to cry, and she got really, really upset. And then suddenly her daughter came behind her and said, Mum, what are you doing, Mum? And she said, I don't know, I just can't find his name in the book, she said. It makes me feel very passionate about this lady's story. Anyway, she said, I can't find his name. So her daughter found his name, and they opened the book, and they found the name, and she was happy then. And then our daughter said, come on, we'll go and look at where the casket is and look at the plaque. And they went and they looked at the plaque, and they just said, hiya Guy, how are you? And they just sort of spent a little bit of time thinking about him. And then they came home. And she didn't think much about it, but I had been doing the cards, and I didn't know any of all of this happening. And I thought to myself, well, I'm going to do the cards and I'm going to think about her. I've never met her son, but I knew her and I knew her daughter, so it gave me something to work with. So I did a little reading, and in the reading I found that I felt as though somebody was saying to me, why are you there? Why are you there? And it was a lad's voice. And he said, why are you there? You shouldn't be there. Why can't you find me in the book? Why do you worry about that? Don't go up to that place. I'm not there. I'm with you all the time. And I got these messages bit by bit by bit through the cards. And then I sort of deciphered them and thought, this is him telling her to stop going up to that awful place and to stop worrying about not finding his name in the book. And of course, when she came back, and I don't feel that I have to sort of prove myself, because I try to be honest with people. But obviously the fact that I said to her that he said to me, you couldn't find my name in the book, is what really sealed it for her. And from that day onwards, they never went up to that place again. They just always knew that he was around. And then on his anniversary of his death and on his birthday and other days, they would always sort of remember him, and maybe even have a little drink together and drink to his life. So, even then, even that for me was a signal that there is something after you die. This young lad got through to me and said to me to tell her to not worry that she couldn't find him in the book. How did I know that? How did that come to me? It's obvious that there is something else other than just our life. When we die, there's more to it. And I think one of the main reasons why we don't hear a lot about it, and why that you don't get people saying, oh, it's great here, it's great, it's wonderful, and you don't get these messages, is because, let's face it, sometimes our lives can be pretty shitty. And if we were 100% sure that up there, or whatever it is, that when we died, it would be wonderful, and we would have no pain, and we'd have no worries and nothing, not worrying about paying our bills and everything else, maybe a lot of people would just go and top themselves, because they'd think, well, it's 100% better there, so why are we here? So, just that's probably, I don't know if people set rules or whatever, but I understand that's why we can't see too much of the life, afterlife. But I really do believe there is something after life, and that's another story. But I'm going to do some more, because everybody wants me to do more stories, and they're all true. And I've got no reason to tell you this story other than just to prove to you that there is something else. I'm not trying to sell a book, and I'm not trying to sell some fantastic series or something. I'm just telling you what experiences I've had. So watch this space. And don't forget to subscribe, because I've got lots more to say and lots more things that we can do. And, if you're in our oldie, not wrinkly Facebook group, then come and join us. We have lots of fun, and we post lots of good things. Really, really uplifting, good things. So see you soon.